How do you feel about pie face, or do you think that that's too harsh?
Gotta hand it to the Aussies for being bold in the face of the 21st century, still calling something pie-faced, which, even if you were just born, you could think that was probably a slur at one point.
Yep. Kurt, what do you have for, I mean, you like savory pies. You've never had a sweet pie?
I've had plenty. I've lived in America long enough.
What about apple pie?
Let me quiz Kurt on the sweet pies you have eaten.
Okay.
Apple.
Absolutely.
Pumpkin.
Yes.
Boston cream.
Mm-hmm.
Boysenberry.
Stumped him.
The chink in your armor, boysenberry.
Even you should know that once was a slur yourself.
No, it's not no. It goes back to armor.
I was just trying to do a callback.
Nice one.
They're fun sometimes.
That's good stuff.
Look,
how did he get in here?
I have to ask. I have to ask.
Yes.
Cheesecakes. Marie Callender's makes them. Are they pies? They have cake right there in the title.
Every so often, in the baking world, there is something that should not be. Cheesecake is such an item. It was never, ever supposed to leave the kitchen. It is an aberration, an abomination, and it will be raised from the earth.
Sit down, sir. Calm yourself.
Pardon me.
My goodness.
I do apologize.
I find them delicious.
Oh, do you?
They're a little sour for me.
You find them delicious, but a little sour for you.
Yeah, I prefer just a straight cake.
Do you enjoy pie?
I like pie, yeah. I like a good apple pie.
Get ready for the pie quiz.
Oh, here we go. Oh, boy. This was a successful segment with
These
Kurt.
are the pies that you've eaten. We go until there's a pie you have not tasted.
All right, let's try it. Now, bear in mind, I worked at Marie Callender's for a year.
1 year.
One full calendar year, by the way, 365 days.
Oh, not a calendar year in the way that Marie Callender's has their own measurement of time.
Yeah. But they do it by meal. So if you go in there for lunch, you've been in one Marie Callender year.
It's a long meal.
Yep.
Here we go. Are you ready?
Yeah. Oh, I'm born ready.
Apple pie. You've already said you've eaten it. Stop trying to play up the drama.
Okay, yes, I have eaten apple pie.
Pumpkin pie.
Well, let me think. It is Thanksgiving week. Pumpkin pie is a staple of Thanksgiving. I've celebrated Thanksgiving with all of the major foods that one eats then. Turkey, mashed potatoes, cranberries. Yes, I have had pumpkin pie.
Boston cream pie.
Ooh, with meringue or with whipped cream?
What?
Can it not be topped with meringue as well as...
No, meringue's a thing that goes on the inside.
That's on the inside of Boston cream?
Like a lemon meringue pie.
I have not had Boston cream pie.
You failed my quiz.
I don't like meringue. I don't like it.
Why would a Boston cream pie have meringue on the top?
Wait, doesn't it have meringue on it?
No, it doesn't.
It does not?
Doesn't.
Why have I always stayed away from Boston cream? Because I don't...
Fool.
Because someone tricked you.
Oh my god, I should have it. What? Describe a Boston cream.
Reggie, here comes the pie quiz.
Oh god.
Apple pie.
Oui.
Pumpkin pie.
See.
Boston cream.
Yeah.
Boysenberry.
Hi.
Dutch apple pie. Apple pie with weird cheese slices on top.
I've had that. Tastes great.
Super, yeah.
This is Reggie's quiz. How dare you?
I'm so sorry.
I've had that.
How did this fella get it?
Yes.
I'm looking at Boston cream right now. You're right.
Cherry pie.
Yes.
Have you seen the cherry pie video by the band
Warrant.
Oh, yeah, I always get them confused with Faster Pussycat, but yeah.
Don't.
Okay.
So wait, your jurisdiction covers the song Cherry Pie by Warrant.
I wrote that song.
You did?
Yes, I did.
Wait,
Take us through the songwriting process we've already heard about. Everybody wants to rule the world. Did you?
Here's what I've been told. Write what you know. I wrote a song about a cherry pie. Then it was perverted by this band. made it
Please.
sexually down.
Calm down, calm
How
down.
dare they? They will suffer like cheesecake.
I always assumed that the song Cherry Pie just naturally had that double entendre in it.
No,
being
single entendre.
Okay, I'm
it's
so
about
sorry.
a pie.
Roland, Kurt, have you guys ever done any song that's sort of a double entendre song that's all about some sort of household item, but it's actually about a genital?
That song about a household item that's a genital, yes.
Okay.
That one. It was the B-side, and it was called Humble Pie.
Humble Pie!
Humble
Pie.
Is that under your jurisdiction as well?
It is. Not only the expression, the band, the song, and actual physical humble pies.
And the actual feeling of having it.
That's the expression.
Yeah, I know, but it's
The feeling of humble pie.
Well, I mean, an expression
You don't-
actually relates to the thing that it
What do you think this expression means?
It means when one is feeling reticent about something they've done, and they eat humble pie, and they.
That's not what it means.
What does it mean?
It's when someone has been caught out being wrong, or having done something wrong in some way, they are forced to eat humble pie.
See, I don't
They're
think
not ruminating about what
I
they've
don't
done.
think so. I think it should also be voluntary that one eats humble pie. That one is not necessarily forced
Why don't
to.
we just have 4 words and they mean everything? Great plan.
It's not a bad idea, quite frankly.
No, I'd agree with you.
Okay. What words would you choose?
Pie.
Of course.
Number 1 with a bullet.
Well, let me guess, meringue.
Crust.
Crust is right up there, for sure. Filling. And cheese singles. Will you give me that one?
All right, yeah, it's kind of a 2-word thing, but if you were to hyphenate it, I would.
Singles.
Singles.
Like a singles.
Yes, of course. Oh gosh, speaking of that, Tears for Fears, did you guys ever put out singles?
I think we did, yeah.
Yeah.
Are you telling me you've been interviewing these fellows for an hour and you just now are bringing up the singles?
Well, I'm sorry, I didn't think of it before, but it's one of the major
You know
questions.
Charlie Rose.
Kurt, what 4 words would you pick if you could only say 4 words for the rest of your life?
It.
That's a good one. Because that would denote something that you were, yeah, I like it.
And.
And.
So. Arse.
Very good. All right, Roland, I have to go to you.
And then my pie quiz.
Yeah, that's right. You haven't taken the pie quiz either.
Food.
Let's alternate. So now you get to one bit of the pie quiz.
Apple pie.
Not that I recall.
That's where the pie quiz ends.
Pie quiz ends.
Oh my gosh!
Continuing on to the last 3.
Never had
words.
apple pie.
He said not that he recalled.
Not that I recall.
That's true. Why is your lawyer speaking into your ear right now and covering the microphone before you answer? All right. What are the next 3 words?
Well, yeah, we had food, didn't we?
Food.
Food, water. Wine,
3 of the basic needs.
Sure.
and I suppose I would possibly say sex.
Okay, so these are all things that you want.
If you only had 4... Well, I mean,
So basically
how are you
it's
going to
just-
ask for things?
That's true.
If you're not allowed to use the word.
So basically, you would have a partner in life, as we all do. We tend to pair up.
Yeah.
Yes, me and I, good friend Buddy Blastroys, for example.
A waiter, you could have a waiter. Or a waitress.
That's
Maybe
true.
Probably better to have a waitress.
That's
Well,
how
I mean, maybe a waiter as well.
That's true. I mean, look, there's a lot of people you can ask for these things, and those are the 4 things that you want. So you just say sex to your waiter, and
And he brings you wine.
Well, now, are we operating under the assumption that everyone uses these 4 words? They're the only 4 words that exist.
I guess we could go there. Although maybe it's more fun of what if we can only say 4 words? Which would you pick? And everyone understands all words, but those are the only words that you can say.
That sounds like a nightmare.
Doesn't it though?
I don't know if it sounds more fun.
Reggie, what?
All of the human race just had those 4 words to play with. I think it would work out quite well.
Maybe there's some sort of beam, some laser beam that goes into every human being's brain that erases all words except for the 4 that they can say. So they have mental stumbling blocks where they literally cannot pronounce any other word.
What's the origin of this beam?
Alien in nature, one would assume.
How far away are these aliens?
Light years, I would imagine, or maybe on the moon.
What do they want with us?
A lot of specific questions. I think they want to dominate us, and this is their first step into world domination.
Seems pretty cruel.
Well, they're toying with us.
Are they trying to see how well we do under pressure?
Possibly. And they wrote the song Under Pressure to kind of like test the waters.
No.
Yeah.
The Bowie Queen collabo.
Boy Queen.
Maybe they want your pies.
Oh, yeah.
I get a sneaky feeling that the Prime Minister actually is an alien myself.
Wait a minute.
Did you like a Dalek?
Yes.
That's true.
It's true.
I always thought the Daleks were fictional.
I'm sure I don't know what you mean.
Why are your eyes are darting around nervously again?
How dare you accuse me of such a thing? Exterminate! What does that mean?
Where are your papers?
Isn't Buddy alien in nature at this point? I can't recall.
Is that canonical?
That's true. Reggie, what are your 4 words?
Oh, cool. Thanks for asking. Let's see. THC.
Okay. Again, something you want.
Yeah.
In all its forms, you would just say THC.
THC.
Somebody would have to give you...
Exactly.
Okay, very
Yeah. THC. Ecumenical.
Okay.
I would say. That's a. Yeah. I would have to go with. Sex. I do.
Okay.
I'm sorry, it's not original, but
You guys can talk to each other.
It's important. Sex and maybe. Oh, this is a really hard one. I would probably say.
Vegemite.
Vegemite? Is that what you said?
Yeah,
Okay, Vegemite.
Is that a sort of a safe word? Like, no.
Yes, it is.
So that's if you're having rough sex.
Yes, it's also
You
my
can just-
password.
Or if someone offers you Vegemite.
Right, you can just say Vegemite. And you go, oh, I get it.
And more like Vegemaybe, right? You don't like it that much.
May I change my 4 words?
Oh, certainly, please.
Yes, I think that I believe these words are important. Everyone's picked words that are important to them, and
Certainly.
I believe I should do the same. 4 words. Didn't frame cake boss.
Didn't, cake, frame, and boss.
Yes, any order you like.
Interesting. So, frame, boss, cake, didn't.
Yes,
Interesting.
that'll do
Interesting.
fine.
Or in the word and the order that you said them, didn't frame cake boss.
That's
wait,
correct.
wait a minute.
What?
Wait a minute. This is
Why? What are you doing?
something to mind here.
Are you wondering something? Why?
Didn't frame cake boss.
That's what I said.
Didn't, which is a contraction for did not, frame, which has 2 meanings as far as I can.
At least 2.
There's, of course, what you surround a picture with, but then there's the more common usage of implicating someone in a crime in which they did not commit. Cake, which is... Which is not a pie, it's a dessert.
The opposite.
And then boss, which is someone who's in charge of things. Didn't frame cake boss. Wait a minute.
What?
I have to ask at this point, did you frame cake boss?
Of course not. He's my dear friend, as I have said many, many times, so that makes it true.
Yeah, I don't think this cake boss is any friend of yours at all.
Why would you say that?
You framed cake boss?
I didn't frame cake boss.
Our good friend Buddy was framed? How does one frame someone for a DWI in any case?
Well, obviously it's impossible. I mean, the only way you could do it really is to abduct this person, pour liquor down their unconscious throat, stick them in a car, and start driving. And then at the last second, you would push him into the driver's seat and roll out of the car yourself.
Which would you do first? You would push, because you're in the driver's seat. How would you push? You would pull someone into the driver's seat, into one's lap, and
I would if I were to do it. I'm not saying I did. I would climb out of the driver's seat.
While it's moving?
While it's moving. Put a brick on the accelerator. Go over top of the car. Come back in through the passenger window, and then with my feet gently kick him over to the driver's seat. Or she.
I wanted to say you have a gymnast build, so this is not out of...
I'm small, but I'm wiry.
This is not out of the realm of possibility for you.
Oh, no, but I'm just an old man, but I couldn't do a thing like that at all.
I have to... Guys, Kurt, Roland, Reggie, are you getting the sense that the Pie Minister is not Cake Boss's friend at all, but in fact his arch enemy?
That seems insane. I can't imagine you thinking that at all.
It seems like he's taking advantage of some form of sensationalism. I don't even think he may not even know the Cake Boss at all.
Well, there you go. I may not even know him.
He's just creating controversy.
Controversy? Saxophonist? Wait, how did you say it?
Saxophonist.
Saxophonist. Flautist.
How do you say refrigerator?
Refrigerator.
Yeah, it's the same.
My favorite is clarinetist.
Clarinetist? Clarinetist?
Well, as you say.
Oh, aluminium.
What is that?
Aluminium is actually
aluminum.
the correct scientific term.
Aluminium.
Yeah, we say aluminum, and we're the only people on the planet that call it that.
What else do you say? There's lieutenant, of course.
Trunk. Boot.
Trunk,
Boot.
boot. Okay, that's just like
Bonnet,
different words. Yeah.
sidewalk,
Lorry.
pavement.
Pavement.
Well, we say pavement too.
No,
not
but that's for the road.
Ah.
Pavement to us is the sidewalk.
I guess I'm asking for words that are pronounced
Trottoir.
with syllables that stressed in different ways, not lift or elevator.
Controversy.
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 definitely.
Controversy.
Yeah.
Drink driving.
Yeah, drink driving instead of DUI, yeah.
Drunk driving.
Drunk driving.
I like how you say that someone was knocked down by a car rather than run over. It seems so much more pleasant.
It's just like, excuse me, yes?
It's like they could just sit up and go, ouch.
Hey, why'd you do that?
Hey, wait a minute, we're getting wildly off track
I
here.
don't think so. This is what we should be talking
No,
about.
you've distracted me. Pie, what is your name again? Pie Minister. I'm gonna say the Pie Emperor for some reason.
I don't know why you would want to say that.
It's probably your voice, your evil voice. Tell us the truth. Did you do this? Did you frame Buddy?
I'm afraid if I say yes, you're going to hold it against me. Can you promise?
That's almost as if you were to
I mean, is this...
say that I had a beautiful body. Would I hold that against you? No.
It's not quite like that. Is this a safe space? I mean, are we just some bros hanging out?
This is a safe space. This
Whatever we wish.
Yeah, this is a safe. In fact, we're all going to tell terrible secrets about our lives. That's our next segment.
Fantastic.
So why don't you start?
I can't wait to hear the theme song for that. If I'm being honest,
Please do.
I despise the Cake Boss. I'm his mortal enemy, and I have framed him for drunk driving.
I knew it.
Well, now, it took you a while to get there.
It did.
Yes.
A long while.
I mean, I'm clearly evil.
Well, I knew it was something about you. All right, Prime Minister, I don't know about you.
No, you don't, do you?
All right, but we do have to take a break. Reggie, do you want to take us to a song?
Let's take it
Here we go.
to the limit.
Baby got baby food up in his mouth. Baby got baby food up in his mouth. Baby got lots of baby food all on his face. What? Yeah. Baby's got baby food all over the place. Baby's got babies that are inside of his face. Everyone knows that a baby's just a baby inside of a baby. What?
Very nice. We'll be right back with more Tears for Fears and Pie Minister. Welcome back, Comedy Bang Bang. We're here with Tears for Fears, Kurt and Roland, Reggie Watts. I'm not saying you're part of Tears for Fears, Reggie. Why
I was
are you?
about to congratulate you.
I just wanted you to have a successful comeback in.
Yeah. And the Pie Minister is here as well. Now, Pie Minister, you're saying that you were with Buddy.
Buddy Nasser, my dear friend.
Yes, of course. But it seems like you're lying.
Please don't tell the media. Or Buddy will have to show himself.
Oh, well, I'm going to have to tell Buddy. He's one of my best friends in all the world.
Well, Are you certain about that?
Well, I mean, that's how I feel about him. I'm not sure how he feels about me.
He may despise you.
Really?
He may.
Well, wait a minute. Aren't I, though, the enemy of your enemy, so wouldn't I be your friend?
I hope so.
Could we be best friends?
I would love to be best friends with you.
Always telling me about how interesting everybody wants to rule the world's polyrhythm is.
I meant friends in real life, not just showbiz friends.
Oh, no, yeah, you can be real friends. Well, this is terrible.
Like Carol and Marilyn.
Have you...
Deep cut.
Yep. Have you tried to sabotage... How do you say sabotage in England over there?
Sabotage.
Same thing? The French art of sabotage.
Turn your shoe in the mechanism. Sabo.
Have you tried to sabotage his career previous to this?
Of course I have. I call in fake orders for elaborate games.
This is why he doesn't have enough time!
Exactly.
Oh my gosh, you
That
are...
fool. He honors every request. His heart is too big.
How small is your heart?
Teeny tiny. I mean,
2 sizes too small, I would bet.
oh, it's below Grinch levels. Yeah,
That's anemic.
it's teeny. It's a wonder I'm alive.
Wow. Well, my goodness. I wish Buddy were here so we could...
But he's not. I am.
Did you say but
Buddy's
he's not,
not.
or Buddy's not? Does it matter at this
What
point?
makes it easier for you?
The latter.
There we have it. Did you say the latter or the ladder?
I was pointing at the latter.
How do you like it?
Well, this is shocking. These are not even allegations. This is an admission, a shocking admission, and but we've made a new friend here on the show. So there's that. So it's sort of zero balance at this
Friendship
point.
trumps all.
That's true. Will you come back?
Of course, I'd love to.
All right, very good. Well, I guess, is there anything else you wanted to say before we get to our final segment?
Yes, when's the last time you ate pie? Has it been a while? Try
A while.
again. It's still good.
It was parenthetical, Scott.
It's a great chime in.
Parenthetical question.
And when was the last time you guys have eaten pies? Anyone?
Sweet or savory?
I was in Australia just a few weeks ago.
Yeah, that pie face you were
I
talking about.
had the book of puffers.
Yeah.
No buck left in it.
Yep, I bet. All right, well, thank you so much, Prime Minister.
You're quite welcome.
I hope we get an update on Buddy soon, but...
I hope so as well. He's a dear friend of mine, as I've said.
No, you already admitted
It's a
to it.
reflex, I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
I know.
Reflex.
All right, we just have one last thing to do on the show, and that is a little something called plugs.
Nice.
Very interesting. That was 2 different genres, but that was like a mash 'em up. There's no such thing as Ghost Plugs by Guacamole. Is that what it says? Guacamole. Thank you so much for that Plugs theme submission. We have professional musicians here, and Roland, you seem to be getting into the latter half of that.
That's the first half, actually.
Oh, you like the first half?
Yeah.
Okay, but then you were sort of like air drumming for the punk.
Yeah, it was losing me.
Yeah. So you guys are pros at this. What would you tell Guacamole?
I'd tell them to change their name to Guacamole.
Yes,
Or,
of course.
or whack-a-mole.
That's true.
True. Pick one. Pick
Just
one.
Pick
Pick
one,
one.
guys. What is this
I get
trying to be? You're trying to outsmart your audience. You know what I mean?
I would say go eat some guacamole pie.
Yeah. Oh, have you ever made a guacamole pie?
Of course I have.
Sounds disgusting.
If you can imagine it, I've put it in a pie.
I prefer the
Thank you,
guacamole cake myself.
I've also... to each his own. To be fair, the guacamole pie is disgusting. I've also made a whack-a-mole cake.
Really?
A pie. Oh!
Oh.
Exterminate! Why do you keep saying that?
All right, guys, we have an opportunity here on the show to plug things, and I have to turn to... look, I'm not going to take you collectively as a band. I'm going to take you individually. So, Kurt, what do you like to plug?
Why were we here again?
I was about to ask you the same thing.
See, well, I know that you had something to do with the Songs from the Big Chair reissue, the 4-CD reissue. You can plug that if you want.
Thank you very much. I believe you just did.
Oh, very good. And that's currently out.
It's currently out, yes.
Where can people find this?
Where you would normally find these kinds of things.
Is it on Toronto Music World?
And I know that the world
It's on the interwebs, I think.
If you have a, say you have a Zoom,
I can help you with?
what would you do?
Too soon. Too soon.
Can you imagine someone having a Zoom?
Mini notes will do the trick.
So anywhere you would get objects.
Let me see what
Well, not any objects, normally
Here you go.
music related.
Music related. Okay, that narrows it down a bit. So don't go to like a Pier 1 Imports.
No.
Okay, very good.
Or the average pie store.
Or even an above average pie store, to be frank. And
It will be a terrible pie store.
have you made CDs into a pie?
Not on purpose, but it's happened.
And what's the best way? What gets you the
it's
most
been nice
money?
having a visit.
Like
Feel free to
website
stay
or what?
Just plain
don't
sending
mind
us
me.
cash.
Oh yeah, sure.
That's a good point.
So weird.
Set up an
Just
Indiegogo
finishing
for that.
Address,
Good
man.
luck out there, stranger.
Roland, what do you like to plug?
Isn't it?
I'd like to plug the fact that we're playing at the K-Rock Acoustic Christmas on December the
13th or 14th.
I believe it's the 14th, and
14th.
that's in Los Angeles. So
And
people are
that's,
in LA.
that's going to be very exciting, playing with all those very famous bands.
Yes, I believe U2 is there.
Yep,
Is
they
that correct?
kindly offered to open for us,
Ah,
which is very nice.
are they playing before you?
Yeah, they said
They
said
as well?
They want to open for Tears for Fears.
Very nice.
They are givers, not takers.
Yeah,
And what do you have any dates worldwide? This, of course, is a worldwide show. Do you have any dates coming up anywhere that anyone can see you? Other than the Los Angeles one, is that the only one that we have till the end of the year? And then there's stuff coming up next
there's Vegas before that.
year. Ah, and when is that?
The day before.
The day before.
Ah, very
To
nice.
warm up for the day after.
Yeah.
Are you playing in the Eiffel Tower in the Paris Hotel? That's my first guess. I have plenty more.
You're asking us as if we're going to know where we're playing.
You just show up, right?
Well, someone drives us there, basically, and then
Nice.
then you're here.
Mm-hmm. Very nice.
That's what happened when we came here today. Like, I don't know. A car arrives, drops us here, and says, "There you go.
It says, get out.
You are here."
Do your thing, is what they say. Very nice. And do you also want to plug the Songs from the Big Chair reissue, Roland? I would imagine.
Not particularly.
Okay, I like that. I like your style. Plain hard to get. You don't care if people buy it or not, right?
Oh, you know.
I think he's of the opinion just send cash directly to us as well.
Wow, very good. All right, Reggie, what do you like to plug?
Anything that got a thing in it? No.
Yeah.
No, I guess I like to just plug that. I think that the children, there's just a lot of stuff we can do with children.
You're not saying weird stuff. You're saying that...
Yeah, helpful stuff.
Not sounding good.
Like, like not giving them
Bring it back, Reggie.
iPads and iPhones,
Yes.
no glowing rectangles until they're 14, teaching them about music and stuff. And,
How are they supposed to get this music if they don't have a glowing iPad thing?
Just use a record or an Edison tube.
Now who's being naive?
Well, I pronounce it knife, but no, I have things coming up. There's some stuff coming up. An album's coming up.
Oh!
An album.
Fancy you.
Yeah.
When's that coming out?
Who knows? But I'm gonna be working with some producers.
Okay.
Guys, every week I read ads for companies like Squarespace and NatureBox, and these ads work because Maddie B knows how to sell product. I don't talk about stuff that I don't believe in, and I believe in these products. And your company can be a winner too. Just get part of our advertising on our podcast by getting involved with the midroll. That's what it's called, midroll.com. Go to midroll.com/improv so they know I sent you.
4,
3, 2.
For God's sake, what now?
Who ran Barter Town?
Damn it, I told you no more embargoes.
More Blaster. Who run Barter Town? Who run Barter Town?
You know who.
Say.
Master Blaster.
Say loud. Master Blaster.
Yeah.
Master Blaster. What?
Master Blaster runs Barter Town.
Louder.
Louder. Master Blaster runs Barter Town.
Lift embargo.
That's how it works. Master Blaster runs Barter Town. Old Matty B runs Case Closed. Not everything is fair in Bartertown. Bartertown isn't a democracy. Bartertown. That's that simple. Master Blaster runs Bartertown. I'm not even sure what Tina Turner's character is. She like the mayor? She runs the Thunderdome, I guess. But Master Blaster runs Bartertown.
Well, the initials, Master Blaster, MB.
Yes, exactly. There's a reason for that. My parents named me after Master Blaster because they wanted me to live my life after that same concept. Case Closed isn't fair. It's not some political town hall debate run by a respected news anchor. It's Case Closed on Improv for Humans run by Master Blaster. It's not fair. Okay? It's not fair. I will talk over people. I will yell, raise my voice. And DJs on real radio shows, you know what they do? They hang up on you. Or they turn your volume down. So Brett has the volume. I don't have any control over that. So I have to talk louder. But I don't have any apologies because I run Bartertown. If you're going to step into the Thunderdome, that's what's going to happen. I'm not forcing anyone into the Thunderdome. I don't force you to tweet at me and call me an idiot or a racist or a bully or whatever. You step into Bartertown. It's not fair. And then when the case is closed, the case is closed. It's in the title, case closed. What do we say, Brett? What is we have the robot say case closed. She explains it at the top and the bottom of the show. Case closed, and then people want to get after me.
Who's upset with?
We had a case closed, and people keep opening back up the case, Paul Rust.
Oh, they should keep it closed.
Yeah, they open back up the case after I knock this guy out in the first round, and I prop him up on the ropes just to keep the show going, just so we can have something to talk about. To me, I was helping him. I was trying to help him. He ran in my fist and knocked himself out. I wanted to keep the show. People paid good money. You pay good money for pay-per-view. I'm trying to put on a show. I'm whispering in his ear, come on, let's pretend like there's a fight going on. And then everybody gets mad at me for that. But you know what? It's Bartertown. You're in Thunderdome. It's not fair. That's all I got to say. That's all I got to say. I invited everybody in, Brett. You know that. Only one guy showed up. I was willing to go. What do they call it in wrestling when everybody's in the ring?
Royal Rumble.
Yeah. Is there somewhere you go after? Is that where there's one where everyone's just fighting everyone? Is there one where it's like 5 people fight one guy? What's the word for that? Hercules challenge.
Yes, that's it.
I was willing for a Hercules challenge. I was like, bring them all in. I'll have them all yelling at me about Monica Lewinsky. I don't care. But when one guy showed up, I don't vet these guys. People act like I look for the stupidest person to debate. Like, Just like Master Blaster, like Mel Gibson, when he jumps into the Thunderdome, he doesn't go, oh, this guy's is in a different weight class, this isn't fair, and he has a helmet on. No. He knows I just got played. Welcome to Improv for Using My Buster. That's me. This is Improv for Humans. No, people who don't understand the rules of Bartertown aloud. Today, 3 other humans started giving to me at Matt Bester on Twitter. Guys, you know I'm using your suggestions. I got some of the best improvisers in the world here. Pam Murphy, Dan Lippert, Paul Rust. Welcome back to the show.
Thank you, Matt.
Wow.
Thank you for having us. Not all three of us. We've never been the three of us together.
Really? Have you ever improvised with Dan before?
No, I don't think so.
How about Pam?
Yes.
I would think so.
Yeah.
Okay. Dan's a fuck up, but
I've tried. Paul's never responded to my emails.
Aww.
He's the meanest guy in the used to be community.
It's heartless. You gotta prove yourself, you know?
Yeah.
They were hate emails, though. They're hard to reply to.
Sure, yeah. It is.
Death threats.
Jared Wicklund says Treehouse, the Dandies. Is that a band? Says Octagon. Dan Rink says Encore. They're already asking for an encore, guys, and haven't even started. Encore, Octagon, Treehouse. Any of those words inspire a story from your life?
Encore?
Wow, you got a lot of encore stories.
When I went to my first concert that would, require an encore or the demand one, I guess.
Uh-huh.
I saw the Smashing Pumpkins in concert, and I remember it was my first concert, but afterwards I was talking to my sister, who's older than me, and had been to her fair share of concerts. She did the most, the kindest thing you could have possibly done, which is feign surprise as I explained to her the encore process. So I was like, they left, but the audience just kept cheering, and then the band came back out and played for us, and she's like, whoa, cool.
So you obviously thought this was a rare occasion for bands to do this.
Yeah.
And how much older is she than you?
55. No, I'm kidding. It was a joke. She's 7 years older than me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So that is good of her.
Yeah.
Like if she was 3 years older, she would have destroyed you.
That's so true, because I have a 4-year-old sister, and she would have been like, and not in a bad way. She's not gonna let me live in a fucking fantasy land.
Right.
But my sister Amy would. She'd let me live in fantasy.
Let's cut to that conversation.
So how was it?
The concert? It was so cool.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
All right.
Was this your little brother?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just
It's my brother Paul.
Yeah.
Hey, how you doing?
Yeah, he just went to his first concert.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hey, my name's Rodney. I'm dating your sister.
Hey, Rodney. Yeah.
What's going on? First concert, huh?
Yeah, I'm sure you guys have been to plenty of them, but yeah, that was my first
Oh,
one.
yeah, man. I was a roadie for a while.
Wow.
Yeah, Rodney was a roadie.
So you saw, behind the scenes how it was done.
Behind the scenes, behind some groupies. You know what I mean?
All right, Rodney. He's my little brother. So.
Hey, tell me what happened, though, man. Popped your cherry.
You don't have to put it like that, Rodney, okay? It's my little brother, so...
Come on. You've seen the concert now. He's a big guy.
Well, yeah, it was pretty cool. We all...
What show was it?
It was the Roomba 2s.
This must be, electronica or something.
Yeah.
The Roomba 2s?
Yeah.
They spell that,
ROOM.
Yeah.
BA. One word, Roomba. 2s.
Yeah, they're really experimental. They have a bunch of Roombas on stage. And...
Are those robots that suck up dirt?
Yeah.
All right. You young kid. Okay.
That's what kids like, Rodney. That's what
You've heard of this band?
Yeah, it's his
DJ?
favorite. It's his favorite band.
Yeah, I have all their albums, but I've never seen them live.
Albums, okay.
Yeah.
You listen to albums, right?
I know, they're a band, they're doing the vinyl now. It's like it's all come back around.
Well, you know, the Roombas too, they're into the music. You know, they're not into a bunch of images, you know, they don't got their videos on MTV2.
Okay, well, I'm not into that either. Like I said, it seems like you've come back around to where I started at. Like, I didn't like video music either.
Yeah.
How was the concert?
Oh, it was so cool. They, when I walked in, they were like on the stage. Isn't that cool?
Yeah, that's so cool, Paul. That's cool that they were all on the stage when you walked in.
Yeah, where else would they be? What are you talking about?
It's cool.
Well, I had never been to a concert before, so when I came in, you know, I didn't know if it was like, I don't know, they're sitting next to you, or if they're out in the lobby, you know, as you walk in playing. But it was just so cool to, like, sit down and look on the stage, and there's the band.
Wow, yeah, because sometimes they could be sitting
in the lobby.
You never know, Rodney.
Have you seen it when you were on roadie? Did you ever see a band play?
If they were in the lobby, then I'd walk past them and think, why are we going to our seats? Because the band's out in the lobby.
Yeah, but, you know, the Roomba 2s, they've,
Well, anyway, no, they're usually on stage. When you said they were on stage, I was like, oh, you must have been late if they're already on stage when you walked in. So were you late to your first
No,
concert?
I had to wait for a couple hours.
Where?
In my seat. I got there, you know, early. I wanted to get my seat. It was so cool. They had these tickets, these sort of like rectangular cardboard rectangles that had the information of my seat.
Oh, really?
And I used that as a way to... It was so crazy. On the ticket it said CG.
You must be interrupting the story. You guys are anything interesting.
No, that's
just describing a ticket.
No, that's the story.
Go ahead.
It said
You had a ticket.
row G, seat 6. And I'm serious, like, when I got there, there was a row G.
What?
And there was a seat 6.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy!
Like, I'm not making that up.
Is that some weird number in your guys' family or something that I'm missing out on?
No, it's just like, you know what I'm saying. Like, on the ticket, did you ever see this when you were a roadie? It would be like, people would be holding,
Have you been anywhere with a ticket before?
I was on a train once. But there was a stage or some different experience, right?
Yeah. What? Rodney? God, what? Rodney.
Go ahead, tell your story. So you had the ticket that tells you where you sit. That's pretty cool.
Ronnie, I know that you're a roadie and stuff, so maybe this is all old hat for you.
You haven't even gotten to any part of the actual show.
Okay, so the show starts.
Great.
And, okay, so before the show started...
up on stage, you got your ticket, you know where your seat is.
Excuse me,
before they
gentle
came
sir.
out, the lights
Are you
were
happy?
on.
Truly happy?
I don't know what they did, like, in the auditorium, but, like, at some point, the room went from being lit to being, I don't know, sort of shrouded in darkness.
Whoa.
Why do you call yourself...
Wow.
Like when you go to sleep at night?
Yeah, I guess it was sort of like two giant eyelids.
I renamed myself
coming down over
Cleansed.
this
But you haven't answered my
auditorium.
question.
Oh, I was thinking more like when you turn off your lights in your room at night.
Yeah, I guess that too. But I've always thought of that as a giant eyelid.
He does. He has always thought of it. That it's closing of eyelids.
They can
You
flash
think
at
of turning off the lights in your room is closing
Yeah, he
eyelids
always
of the
says.
room?
He always
Are
says,
you
"I hear,
truly
Mom,
happy?
close the eyelid before you go.
Yeah,
Good night,
Mom.
sweetheart. Good night."
Mom, can you
That's
come
what
in
he
and
says.
close the eyelid?
That's what he says.
Irradiated monsters are
What?
constantly
He's
trying
my
to kill
brother.
you. I may be able to
Support
help you.
small,
I
dumb
can show
stuff.
you
That's
the
all you'll
path
aspire
to true
to.
happiness.
What? No.
The
Every
path to
little thing that he does
through
is
hubbub.
great.
He didn't do anything.
That is great. He got up and he got out and he went to go see it come.
Alright, so
Also
then it goes
unlock the
dark, and let me
true
guess, then the
potential of
lights
your
come
mind,
on, the band's on the
giving you
stage, they're
great
doing their
mental
first
power.
song.
You were there!
No! How else would a show start?
That's all good. Show me the path to true happiness. If you truly meant what you said,
What the fuck
come
is
with
going
me.
on?
I will
Alright,
introduce
guys,
you to the
I
others,
do
and you
have
can
a
take your
lot
first along.
of. I read the newspaper.
This way.
Let's see here. Oh, all sorts of weird hoaxing.
Hubology has given.
Weird hoaxes here.
Let's do this.
Swatting hoax targets gamers according to some. You guys heard about this? Players of games are said to retaliate against foes by phoning in raids. So, like, fucking 12-year-olds are playing some game and getting some argument with some gamer, and they're across the country calling the SWAT team.
About the game itself that they're playing, if they didn't like the...
How can you order a raid as a 14-year-old?
I guess you call 911 and you say, like, there's, like, a home invasion going on and there's, like, multiple people with guns or something. Yeah, or there's a bomb scare or whatever, right?
They have ways to hide their identity.
A caller posing as his daughter phoned in a report that he was armed and drunk. Instead, they found him playing Minecraft. For a lot of audience over Twitter TV.
She was right.
We're laughing, but that's so dangerous.
It's totally dangerous. That's so dangerous and awful. Like, what if the guy's, like, doesn't know it's the SWAT team and it's like, all these people are busting in my house? Like, what if he had a gun or... like something, you know?
Right. Makes a wrong move.
Yeah.
Intensely competitive war games that blur the lines of fantasy and reality.
Ugh, and they're just being bratty.
Oh, so they're saying that because
the real life becomes almost meaningless because they're so entrenched and involved in these games. To them, it seems like swatting is part of the game.
Is that a quote from the article, or is that some journalist editorializing?
These are opinions I write down and later pretend I'm reading. This is some doctor, a psychologist, who has to sit in for internet addiction recovery.
Oh, great. So
Dr. Mario. That's not even in his own interest.
It is true because he's trying to get parents to send their kids to his institute.
Okay, good. Now, don't be nervous. We love you, and that's why we'll only be here for a month or two, just until you get better, just until you get over your problem.
I don't see it as a problem, so I don't know what I have to get over.
Look at you, Dan. When you were just talking to me, you had your hands in your hair like you had a controller. Your hands.
Because
there's nothing there.
That way at any
Stop it. Put your hands down.
I'll put my hands down, but if a controller appears in front of me, I won't be prepared to play any game at any time.
Oh, sweetheart.
Okay.
Sweetheart, it's all good.
Listen to yourself.
Mom, Dad, the world is changing, and you guys are just scared of what's happening, all right? Well, I'm sure you guys had, incense and pot leaves in your hands in the 60s, and your parents were trying to take that away. This is the same thing.
At least that incense and pot leaves were in my hands, and they were real.
They were
Not
real.
some fantasy world.
Yeah, they were tangible items.
Okay, well,
that we had in our hands, and we went out in the streets and we did something. Okay, we didn't sit in our rooms.
Yeah, we made money selling incense sticks.
Yeah.
I make money mining gold in Warcraft, okay? Okay, well, what are they gonna do to me here? Why is this place so special? Why is it
We're ready to check in our son.
Oh, good. Good to see you, Dan. We're excited to have you here.
We told the doctor about your problem. You want to tell the doctor the games that you play?
Yeah. I play Warcraft. I play Minesweeper. I play Call of Duty. I play the expansion of Call of Duty.
That's what we thought.
So you moved on to expansion.
He does expansions in every game, Doctor.
You have to do expansions. The first version is such a small
Yes,
world.
it's such a small world. We hear that.
Much larger and much more expansive, just like they say.
He also uses gaming abilities was to hack into the school's computers, and we would need to take over the school. That's the ideas.
Have you gone to class at all this year?
I've gone to class in games. I've learned things in class war.
If you don't mind, I just need to know the level of how bad this is. Do you know the three branches of government?
Yeah, it's Mario.
There are 6 of us right now,
and Donkey
but
Kong.
I'm trying to recruit more members like yourself.
See, he's been spending so much time indoors playing games, he hasn't gone to class to know what everyone knows. The three branches of government.
They were not receptive.
Buddy, that wouldn't even be the three branches of anything, even in Donkey Kong.
If getting more specific, it's Mario World.
No.
It's Big World. And then it's Donkey Kong. It's those 4 levels have been thrown.
He babbles in this kind of language all day long. We don't know what he's talking about.
And I know that this is going to be hard for you.
Barrels at me. It's not throwing barrels at me. He's throwing barrels. I gotta get the barrels sometime.
You talk a lot about. It's okay. We see this all the time. Now I know that this might be scary right now, but when you come back in 60 days, not only will he not be talking about barrels, he'll hate barrels.
Just forget it.
I don't know. Barrels.
Yeah.
Is the problem, Doctor, as much as playing video games.
But whatever he has to do.
All right, but I don't want him just to focus on. I don't want the fleet here to talk video games.
Yes, it won't be just barrels. It's just one of the many things that.
Is it odd that he's into this 80s video game and more? And that's when we started to really disturb. I was called to. I was like, okay, the other kids are into that.
Well, much like how cocaine has been on the rise in the drug world, even though it was predominant in the 80s. We've seen a similar, in a lot of ways, I don't know if you noticed this video game addiction somewhat mirrors drug addiction.
Okay.
So in the same way that 80s drugs are coming back, 80s video games are coming back in this one-to-one scenario.
I told you this place was great.
Yeah, it is good. You were right. You were right. Oh, Doctor.
But I know it might seem scary now, but there's a lot of people here. We have a good staff, and you'll meet some other people who have been through. Hey, I've been through it before.
I hear there's some celebrities here that are gaming addicts, even.
Well, we don't like to name names,
Oh,
but
please, just one.
Not names.
Shigeru Miyamoto.
Maybe just one.
Well, I won't go by the name that you know him as, but William Wheaton. You might know him. I know him.
All right, buddy, don't be scared. You haven't been away from spending a week of time, but I'm doing this for you.
I'm not scared of being away from you guys. I've got parents already in the world.
Well, there won't be no video games here.
Well, and my mom and dad are gonna be so scared when they don't hear me log in.
We're gonna wipe your computer while you're gone. Okay?
Don't wipe my computer.
We have to.
I want some barrels. I love barrels.
It's a montage of him working with the doctor through the 60 days. We cut to day 3 in the gym.
Okay, this is a paddle ball. Okay, now it's like a game. And you hold... What?
Pong.
It's not like... It's similar to Pong, but it's sort of the...
Or me.
The early version of Pong. You hold it in your hand, and the ball is attached to a string.
Oh.
And you try to keep the ball on the paddle. Have you seen one of these before?
I've seen one of these not connected to a ball. So yes.
You saw a paddle with a ball.
Paddle with no ball connected to it. I have seen a string before, and I've seen a rubber ball, but I've never seen the 3 of them connected.
Well, you're gonna find that this game does a lot of the same things for you as a game, but it's a way to slowly wean you off.
Okay, and I use this to knock out Funky Kong?
Who's Funky Kong?
Funky Kong. In Diddy Kong Country, Funky Kong is the rapped version of Donkey Kong
Excuse me.
that tells you how to
should
get through your
save questions
missions.
until you meet Doc.
And now we cut back home to where the doctor lives, and it's late at night. He's returned after this frustrating session with his new patient. He's scribbling all these notes about Donkey Kong.
Patient,
why can't you sleep? What are you doing?
Honey, I tried to lay down. I can't. I have these images running through my head. I can't even close my eyelids.
You got to. You have to close your eyelids and go to make darkness and go to sleep.
I can't. I keep thinking of. I don't want to suck you into my world, honey. You know, I like to leave work at home, but
you need to talk to me.
Funky Kong.
What? What's that? You mean Donkey Kong?
No. God, you think you see some shit that you couldn't see anything worse.
What's
and then one day
Funky
you go
Kong?
in and you hear something that just makes you want to puke. Funky Kong. It's like Donkey Kong, but he raps hints at you. It's, you know, we didn't do this when we were
becomes
kids.
a conversation at the reading circle. And he's upset and he's drinking and
Oh my god.
and he keeps talking about Funky Kong.
Bernice, no.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
I guess Funky Kong is like Donkey Kong. But he raps hints at
He
you.
raps hints?
Yes, and he's so upset and he can't figure it out how to get this patient off of it.
Oh.
Hey, keep it down out here.
What?
The hell? Honey?
Can't you see I'm trying to sleep?
What are you doing?
God, Bernice.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Oh, no.
Doing all right.
Why is he in
When you're
that?
a Funky Kong, you're
Gorilla.
out of sight.
No.
Why is he wearing a gorilla costume and
Get back in the bedroom.
oversized white T-shirt and that hat
Oh, no. What
resting
are
on
you doing?
top of his head?
What are you doing?
I'm into Funky Kong, man. My friend Dan.
We cut to 60 days. After that, Dan had been submitted. Hello, we're here to pick up our son. Hello?
Oh, Dan.
Yes, Dan is here. Dan, hello. Your parents are here to see you today.
Why are you dressed in that dirty ape costume?
The doctor has joined my side.
Sorry?
I run this hospital now.
Your son has opened up my eyes.
As he says that, we see some barrels rolling down the halls in the background.
Yep, you're gonna want to jump over those barrels.
Son, what is going on here?
Well, I was driven mad trying to figure out who William Wheaton was. I figured the only way to discover it was to take this place over myself. I still haven't found him. He's somewhere in there.
It's Will Wheaton.
Seriously? You can't be serious.
Let's listen to a human named Joey rant about.
I've got my eye on you. New recruits have been known to try and steal from us.
I can just feel the neurodynes flooding your system. You really should get in alignment soon. Hi. Are you ready to throw off the shackles of your neurodynes? Herbology takes commitment. A small donation of 50 caps shows your commitment to self-improvement. You will take some rads during the procedure, so make sure you're healthy before starting.
Isn't the first one supposed to be free?
I suppose I can do that. Have a seat in the Zeta Aligner. Let me start up the Zeta days. Okay. Locking on to the neurodyne. Oh, there are so many of you. What have you been doing? Good. The Zeta rays are withering them. Well, some of them at least. And we're done. For now. You'll need many more treatments. Congratulations. You are now an AHS. That stands for Aligned Hub Seeker. You've taken the first step in a long journey. Here are your robes. Yes. If you need an alignment, you know where to find me.
We're herbologists. Tula. I'm only an AHS-1 right now. But I have an alignment scheduled soon.
Hey.
Nobody tells me anything. They always say I'm not a high enough AHS.
Excuse me. Yeah?
I see you brought me a new recruit. Thank you, Cleansed. If you've come seeking answers to life's great questions, Herbology has them. While I sincerely hope you'll join us, even if you don't, I'm in need of a person of action.
I'm always for hire if the price is right.
Good. We need spacesuits, like the one I'm wearing. I'll pay you 200 caps for 5 of them. I've learned that there are some in the galactic zone of Nuka world. I lost 2 followers trying to get them ourselves. I'm hoping you'll have more luck.
I'll need more than that for this job.
Okay, I'll give you 250 caps.
What do you need spacesuits for?
I suppose there is no harm in telling you. They will protect us in the battle to come.
Still not enough.
Driving a hard bargain, I see. Okay, 300 caps.
I'll do it.
Good. If it goes well, I might have more work for you. For now, though, just bring me those spacesuits from the Vault Tech display in Nuka world.
Excuse me.
Yeah? Huh?
Hi.
Yes? Yeah?
If you need an alignment, you know where to find me. Our newest member. Welcome, AHS-1. Are you ready to do battle with your neurodynes? We ask for a modest commitment of 100. You'll take a bit more rads than last time, so make sure you're healthy before taking this alignment.
No, not yet. I'll come back later.
You've just begun your journey toward enlightenment. Don't...
Hi.
Our newest member. Welcome, AHS-1. Are you ready to do battle? We ask for a modest... You'll take a bit...
Right. What exactly do neurodynes do?
The human mind has unlimited potential, but neurodynes prevent us from reaching it. The zeta radiation we administer in an alignment will destroy some.
Where do neurodynes come from?
The spirits of the dead are constantly trying to influence us. They reach into our brains and alter our chemistry to create neurodynes. Zeta radiation destroys some of the neurodynes and drives the spirits away, but only for a short time.
I am ready.
Then please sit in the Zeta aligner. Let me start up the Zeta rays. Huh? Locking onto the neurodynes. You seem to have gathered almost as many as I removed before. You really should be more careful about the company you keep. And we're done. For now. You'll need many more treatments. Well done, AHS-2. Of course you'll need more treatments. Neurodynes build up with the exposure to infected people. That's bad. We recommend only interacting with other herbologists. If you need an alignment, you know where to find me. Hi. You're doing well, AHS-2. In your last alignment, I saw unhealthy attachments to suppressors. Very difficult to treat. However, you'll only need to donate 250 caps. Of course, the rad dosage is a bit higher, too.
What are suppressors?
Those are the people in your life that are suppressing you. They are riddled with neurodynes, like you used to be. Their brainwaves can... I strongly recommend you avoid.
How do I know if...
Almost everyone in the Commonwealth is anyone that tried to convince you of the rightness of their cause. We usually recommend limiting your contact with people.
I am ready.
Then please sit in the Zeta aligner. Let me start up the Zeta phase. Neurodynes are locked. The Zeta rays are destroying you. And we're done. For now. You'll need many more treatments. You are now officially an AHS-3. Congratulations. If you need an alignment, you know where to find me. I cannot help you. Dara has said your treatment must wait until we have achieved our goal. Once we have control... I cannot help you. Dora.
Stupid hikers.
You have a special pet peeve about hikers? Is there a reason for that? Are you a park ranger?
I've been teaching outdoor education and outdoor survival for the last 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
And I've always hated it when, like groups of people go out in the woods with no supplies, no knowledge, and they get lost, and then we pay thousands of dollars to go find them, for them to just go around and do it again the next day. Right. It's just like a small thing that, it's a small example for like a lot of different ways that happen.
What's the most common thing that happens that makes people get lost?
Usually they just don't pay attention. They go out there thinking they're just gonna like walk around and have a good time, and they don't look at landmarks or anything, and they just kind of go for it. And then like 2 hours later, they think they've turned around and only start to go in a different direction, and then when they think they'll get the car, they're like 4 or 5 miles into the woods.
Did you see about what happened today or this weekend?
No, I haven't. What happened?
There was a church group who went hiking in the Henninger Flats. Do you know where that is? Eaton Canyon?
No, I don't.
And they got lost. And when I was reading the article, I was like, oh, I got empathy for these guys on my empathy scale, because they did have equipment. And they said that the sun went down quicker. It kind of snuck up on them. The sun went down really quick, and then they were out there. But then, as I read on in the article, I was reminded that this is hikers who reached the first set of waterfalls have long made a sport of scaling the canyon walls that reach up behind 40-foot falls. So these are famous waterfalls that people go to. And then there's a second set of falls. In July, 2 women had to be airlifted from the area after tumbling down a craggy face of canyon wall near the upper falls. One slipped 30 feet down the mountainside. So this is a part of the falls which people are told not to go. Well, you're not even supposed to go up there, so they tell you not to. And in fact, they have signs that say jail time and fines just because they don't. It is a beautiful place with a waterfall, but it's dangerous and people get stuck up there all the time. So then...
And that's exactly it. Like, the woods, it's a beautiful place, but it's not what they think. Like, a lot of people, what I tweeted you about like, hippies, like, you get a lot of people that get that whole, oh, it's going to protect me, Mother Nature's there for me, and, like, it's a dangerous place. It's beautiful, but, like, it's still, like, it's still survival of the fittest out there. So you have to know exactly
so they go out there and they're tripping on their psychedelics. And they go out there, let's go watch the sunset. That is a common thing. That happened to me in college when I was an idiot. You go to some beautiful place where the sunset is when you're tripping and it goes down and it's dark. Go ahead, sorry, Joe.
Oh, no, it's okay. The same thing happened to me when I was in high school, like going up the mountains, watching the sunset, and then it gets dark too quickly. And then I was like, but that's the reason why I took that, and I went to school to find out more about it, and it turned out to be something I loved. And now I just see a bunch of people that, like, always just, they're like, oh, yeah, it's either one extreme or the other. You either have, like, the Bear Grylls that are out there, like, you have to, like, drink your piss to be out there, or you get the other people who are, like, you need a whole caravan of stuff just to be safe. And it's not that hard. You just have to be prepared.
All right, if I'm going out on a hike, what should I bring with me? How should I dress? Socks, right? Wear some goddamn socks. It's unbelievable how people don't wear socks.
Yeah, smart wool socks. They're really nice. They're warm. They're really, like, they'll keep really tight and great. Yeah. So, like, that's something everyone, like, that's the reason why people get blisters. That's, like, your feet are the #1 thing you want to take care of.
Yeah.
That's what you're carrying you the whole time.
No fucking sandals, Paul, hippie. Fucking peacenik walking out there in his sandals. Mother Nature thinks the grass
so good when I'm looking at the sunset.
And what else? What about shorts?
I mean, it all depends on where you're going. You got to plan for your environment. But, like, if you get a good, like, I don't know what kind of material they are. They're like nylon or something. They're good, like trail pants. They're good for all weather. They just got the wind, and that's all that really matters.
Yeah, but some with some goddamn pockets in it to put some survival equipment in. None of these bike shorts, none of these hot pants, Paul.
So you have someone there just in sandals and hot pants?
It's Paul Rust, you know him. Come on, everybody knows Paul Rust. Signature how he hikes into the woods. A whimsical, crazy man.
Paul Rust?
Paul Rust. Stop. Alright.
Yeah, I know. Harris Whittle.
Yeah, there you go. This guy's down. And what else? What do you need? What do you need in your backpack?
I'm a big, I've always been the first aid side of it. So for me, it's always been a good first aid kit, a good, just like I have a small little travel blanket. It's a really small, just like little space blanket and a little knife.
Sounds like Michael Jackson.
It's like the size of a normal wallet.
When he said travel blanket, he didn't mean he was bringing a little baby named blanket with him. God damn it. It's hikers like Paul who hike out into the wilderness with a little baby named blanket, when clearly you're supposed to bring a protective blanket.
Remember when Michael Jackson stood on that tree branch, up in that really tall tree, holding his baby? That was so insane.
You're mixing memories. You're thinking of his giving tree. His giving tree. Okay, what about water?
Oh yeah, that's definitely number one. That's probably
my feet are number one.
Shoes are number two, I would guess. Like that's the thing that always like people. You don't feel like heat exhaustion until it's on you.
Right.
So that's one of those things you have to like keep on it. Always drinking water. No one drinks enough to like.
So many people are just like, they only gauge how they are at the beginning of the trip. Like, they're like, I'm not hungry now. I'm not thirsty now. It's like, it's not always going to be like now.
Yeah, like,
bring some fucking water on your hike.
A box of like those little Clif bars, and like I'll just throw it in my bag, and like most of the time I wouldn't need it, but like when I did need it, like that's when you really need it. Like
I pack up my wool socks, my smart wool socks with Clif bars, with Nature Box snacks. I get all the Nature Box snacks, including. They have 5 snacks I stick in my sock. I put baked sweet potato fries, the dried pears, and sometimes on a long hike I'll bring dark cocoa almonds.
They have those little granola bars that are awesome.
Yeah, with the nom-noms.
A couple days ago.
Exactly. You stick those in your cargo pants pockets. No room for that in your tight-fitting hot pants, Paul.
I'll tell you what, any of those trail mixes, you put in a frying pan with a little maple syrup and peanut butter, you put it in the freezing pan or the freezer afterwards, it turns into granola bars, and it just you throw it in there.
Where's frying pan on the list of important items to bring on the hike? All right, Joe. What do you call these people? Is there a name for them, just besides idiots? Is there a special,
I don't know. I don't want to dignify them with something. Like they're just dumb people. Like.
Okay.
Ralph Waldo imbeciles.
All right, thanks, Joey. Joey?
Good talking to you.
All right.
Big fan.
Say hello to the friends.
All right, guys, just before we go up, I just want to, I do this every time before I go hiking. I do a quick unload. Just look at what's unnecessary, maybe we overpacked. And just kind of take a look at our inventory and see what we can leave in the car so that
Before you even say it, I did bring my top 10 CDs, and I know I could have just digitally loaded those in an iPod. But you never know when the iPod's going to run out of batteries. So I'm just cutting you off right there.
I think that's
I'm bringing all 10.
I think that's great. And if I remember correctly, some of those are like a 2-disc. You got the 2-disc Best of Pink Floyd set in there.
There are a lot of best ofs. Because even though classically I don't like to say, the Beatles' Red album or the Blue album is their best album, but it does have a lot of hits for a good hike.
Exactly. No, I think that's all great.
I'm just relieved.
Revolver is, by the way. Go ahead.
I know I've been in that situation before where somebody does bring it on their, on their iPod, but we want to look up, the credits of who wrote the song.
Yeah, liner notes.
There's no liner notes. So,
sometimes you just want to look at the artwork,
Mm-hmm.
Great, yeah, and the boombox, of course, to go along with that. That's all. That's all great. So leave your iPods in the car. We do not want to be bogged down with unnecessary items. iPods in the car. We've got our CD.
We each brought a boombox, right? I just want to make sure.
Actually, my brother's, he broke my boombox, so I had to bring his ghetto blaster. Sorry, I know it's a little bigger than a boombox.
It's alright. Keep talking about your brother and get a room. I mean, come on. Second time you brought him up.
Sorry.
Why didn't you bring your brother along?
Guys, come on.
I'm sorry. Well, I guess as far as my unpacking goes, I know you guys might think this isn't necessary, but I brought 3 dictionaries.
And they're all English dictionaries. They're all the same dictionary, or do they have different interpretations?
They're all the same edition of the same dictionary.
Oh my god!
But there's 4 of us.
We wouldn't argue about words like you always get us into.
Ooh.
We wouldn't even need a dictionary.
Well, we're on a trail, and I say, hey, look at that, that pine.
And I'm like, that's not a pine, that's a bird. And you're like, let's look it up.
Which is tough, because the B for bird is so far away from the P for pine. I know we end up wasting a lot of time.
I don't waste time. You do, because you go one page at a time.
I gotta lick my finger for
you go one page at a time, where you can just move in chunks through a dictionary.
Well, that's why I brought 3. So we can, if other people want to move a little faster in their dictionary.
And let's just remember to bring some extra water for all of that finger licking for Paul's page turning, okay?
Yeah, I didn't bring any water. I don't have any water.
I didn't bring any water either.
No water? Nobody brought any water?
I didn't bring any water, but I have a lot of empty bottles, but I poked holes in the bottom.
You have a lot of empty plastic bottles with holes in them.
Yeah, they're empty. Yeah, they're empty Pepsi bottles, and I have 3 bags of those. We could fill them up with sand. Because I thought we'd maybe make like a bird feeder.
Oh, a pine feeder.
Yeah,
That's the whole point of nature. Is it doesn't need.
Nobody's feeding the birds out here. You know, like. At home, at your house, you have a bird feeder, and then that's how the birds are getting fed, But out here in nature, there's no bird feeders, so I thought we could maybe make some bird feeders. I also wanted to let you know that I brought every issue of Real Simple magazine from 1986 to present. So.
And was that a weekly or a monthly publication?
Oh, that is a bi-monthly publication, so twice a week, right? Yeah.
From 86 to present.
I'm sorry, what is that?
It's Real Simple magazine. It has lots of tips and tricks to make your life simple.
Which we'll need.
Around the house?
Which we'll need everywhere. Stuff for how to organize your car properly, how to organize your closet.
Yeah, let's hope it shows us how to make a bird feeder.
Yeah.
I think most of those lessons are involved in the lyrics of most Beatles songs, but if you guys have to get it the old-fashioned way, then fine.
Well, we've got both options.
And I'm sure a lot of those words are in that dictionary. Not all of the words of the lyrics.
Okay, you guys don't want
all
me to
the words are, but they're not
what?
strung together in any order that would tell you information.
Okay, fine. I'm the bad guy here, huh?
No.
Like, you want me to leave my Real Simple magazine?
I'm so glad you brought them. No,
Are you?
Yes.
I think you could have cut out articles that pertain to being in the woods, and then put that in a binder.
The ads have a lot of information, too.
The ads?
I think for me, at the end of the day, if I have to choose between a bi-monthly magazine about housekeeping and car organization or all of the Beatles' greatest hits, I'm going to go with the magazine.
Yeah.
Okay, it's
Look, here's an ad for Nature Box. You wouldn't have seen that if I didn't bring these.
Nature Box. You know Nature Box. See, we don't I love Nature Box. So please, NatureBox.com/improv. You get a trial box, 5 snacks.
That's great. That's my favorite part of hiking is the sing-alongs.
Yeah.
Well, all right, lace up your hot pants, and I think we got everything, so let's go ahead and get out there.
Here just launched a brand new podcast network devoted to all things pop culture, and brand new episodes of every show are ready and waiting for you. Guys, we have Leonard Maltin, film critic, comedian Baron Vaughn. He was on our show.
They're going to be talking about their favorite movies, some serious discussions about them. You guys, everyone loves to talk about movies, so you got to check out Malton on movies. Also, Crybabies, hosted by Sarah Thayer, one of my good buddies from Strangers with Candy. You've got to check her out. She is the Dorothy Parker of our generation. I've always said that. We also have Kamau Bell's going to have one. Jensen Karp's going to have one. Matt Gorley's going to have one. I can tell you the names of these. You just forget them. You just got to get to the website and check it out. www.wolfpack.com.
Crap on YouTube.
What do you got for us there, Brad? Let's crap on YouTube. It's a clip from National Geographic Television. It's called Taboo, the Perfect Pet. Is this from a pet show?
I'm not totally sure, but it's submitted by Chud Reinhold.
Just like regular dog owners, Lillian takes Tyke for walks.
Okay, pretty good. So we're following we're following a dominatrix who just got out of her limo with a guy in one of those full leather dog suits.
It might be Master Blaster.
Master Blaster. Who was part of town?
So this is the scenario. We're watching a submissive man and a dog or a dog.
Beautiful woman walking down the street with a Doberman. Sometimes we'll use biped mode depending on the situation. If we need to walk more quickly or in a safer way, I will walk on two legs. And it's slow going when you're on all fours, even with knee pads, even with, gear on.
Wherever Lillian goes, Tyke follows.
Is that a woman?
Complex relationship on trust and respect.
My relationship with Tyke Puppy has many facets to it. It is about love and nurturing and taking care of each other, as Tyke does for me, and as I do for him, facilitating his needs and being aware if he is uncomfortable or distressed in any way, watching his growth and helping him evolve.
So they're at the hair salon.
The local park is open to other dogs. They train a dog.
Today we're going to be doing our German dog commands. I give them We decided that when we were working on training that we wanted to use another language because it felt more authentic. As Tyke is a Doberman puppy, we decided that German was really the natural language that we would use, and we've been having a lot of fun practicing that together.
So they're just in the middle of this dog park, acting like idiots. Just grill people's tongues around.
For a total of
you know what? They've never done this. I say they've never done what we're watching. Yeah. So they act like this is a day in the life. It's like, no, it's not.
Power is a definite integral component of puppy love. The trainer basically sets the stage and decides what he or she wants the puppy to do and how to play the stuff.
When everything's fine and it's totally
The
fine.
trainer's going to enjoy of being able to determine what happens and how, and a sense of caring for the puppy.
When I watch reenactments like that, or shows like that, they just come off so phony. Like, I've seen another one like where people, I'm in love with my car, or whatever, and you see them like hanging out with their car and going, I love you, and you're like, do you really stand out in your fucking driveway and ever do this?
You were watching a special of Jay Leno there.
Nice one, Paul.
Got that fucker when he's down.
If I did, it brings a couple of thoughts to my mind. One is, I love in LA or New York when you'll see someone dressed like a complete whatever, just completely abnormally like that. This guy's completely head to toe in a leather Doberman costume.
Mm-hmm.
And when you see them walking down the street and people not looking at them, I want to get angry at those people. Like, really? You're going to pretend like a guy walking down the street in a Doberman is nothing? Like, fuck you. Fine, we live in New York, but this is unusual. Let's laugh or applaud or even say, look at the goddamn idiot. Have some reaction to that. And like in that dog park, if some guy was like that in my dog park, for real, and got anywhere near my dog, I'd say, get the fuck away from my dog, you fucking idiot.
Yeah.
Go make your fucking student film somewhere else or whatever. React to him, or I'd laugh. If he was far enough away, I'd laugh and go, ah, look at that guy.
Yeah.
But come on.
Oh, looks like my dog likes your dog, huh?
Hey.
Looks like he's really into him. Looks like they're really in love there, huh?
Heads up.
Yeah, what breed is your dog?
Oh, he's part pit bull, part human. I think we don't really know. He's a rescue, so that's just my guess.
Oh,
he does have a lot of.
Because maybe he looks like a man dressed as a pit bull. Is that what you're saying? Is the half?
We get that all the time.
Arf, 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 arf.
Look at that! Your dog loves him.
He sounds like he's saying arf, like a human being.
Like, oh no, it's like, well, you know how in if you're reading a comic strip and a dog like Odie is barking, it says arf because that's what dogs do. They say arf. That's what it barks into.
Paul, I told you not to engage these guys. Let's just.
Well, I'm a big Improv for Humans fan. I thought it was the logo.
What?
Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about. It's a logo of a dog with Matt Besser's face on
Yes,
it.
I thought it was the logo, so I came over. I wanted to say I was a big fan, but clearly I made a mistake.
They're not recreating the logo of Improv for Humans.
We are not officially here for Matt Besser, but I'd like to think that he would support what we're doing.
Well, you know what? I don't care for the show myself. I like that new one, series.
Oh, cereal? You like cereal? Or is it serious? Because I am a serious fan also.
Cereal series. Anyway, you guys are freaks. Okay?
Well, I can say the same about you.
Oh, really? Because we're walking our dog in a dog park?
Me and Gerald have an agreement that he's going to be my dog. You force a dog to be your little slave, all right? So
ours is a rescue. She would have been put to sleep.
Well, yeah, by humans, all right? Maybe you should let her run through, all right? You got the weird one for sleeping in bed with your dog.
Yes,
I sleep in bed with Gerald, all right? But at least it's a leather-bound man that acts like a little dog. And not a dog that eats its own shit.
We get to the doctor. After looking at this X-ray, it does look like pancreatitis. And if this was a human, I'd say this is very curable. And there's a simple surgery we could do. If you asked me to role play to be a vet,
yes,
I would say we need to put this dog to sleep.
You want me to put Gerald to sleep?
Yeah, because the surgery would kill the dog. Like I said,
right.
For a human, this is an easy operation.
It's too bad that it is a dog. I'm sure if it was a human, he'd speak up for himself and try to live, but it's a dog, and we can't even. Gerald, I'm gonna be so sad to see you go. Can we at least try some sort of, magical dog cure? Is there some sort of quack doctor out there that has a way to cure dogs of this disease?
Bark, bark.
Yeah, it sounds like Gerald's into that.
I can't recommend a quack doctor. I won't go that far in this role playing. I'm sorry.
Okay. Well, I guess we're gonna have to let him die then. But I don't want to put him to sleep. I want to.
Could that be?
Hello? Excuse me. Sorry, doctor. I don't mean to interrupt your session, but I was.
What's going on?
Well, I was looking over the medical report.
Go ahead.
You had asked me to take a look at it, and you're right. I don't think there is a cure. I've been doing some research though, and they were able to save an ape by teaching it to rap. And
you say you want to make Gerald funky?
Yes, if we could make him a funky dog, a funky Gerald
dog. Funky dog? This has only been talked about in theory. I mean, of course, if we could teach a dog to rap out hints, that would probably save his life. But
I brought
it's a
my
theory
boombox.
That's crazy.
I brought my boombox. Let's just start up a funky beat.
Okay.
Let me press play. Let me just try to find the play button.
I gotta say, I don't know if this is gonna work. Boom.
Okay, cut it.
Okay.
Look, I read an article about Funky Monkey. I thought I'd take a shot. That's what I'm getting paid for. To take shots, okay? Have hunches.
So you read an article and you thought bringing in a boombox would cure my dog by making him
What?
funky.
It's better than just saying there's no cure. Let's put her down, right?
This isn't some... Go ahead.
No, like I said, there is no cure if this is a dog. I know it's a human, though, role-playing, so you really should get surgery and save yourself.
I think we should...
But money means a lot to me.
We should let him live out his life and die a natural death of the pancreatic cancer. I don't want to put him to sleep. I think that's...
Okay. I don't really care.
Okay.
Okay. I just get paid to give.
Listen, I'll pay you a little more to be a little more empathetic.
No, my empathy scale. Sorry, we cut to the dog run and we see the dog is shitting blood.
Does anyone have an extra bag?
That doesn't look good.
No, we don't.
Honey, don't engage them. I told you. Just stay away.
Excuse me, do you guys have an extra biodegradable bag?
Your friend is clearly sick. You need to do something about that.
He has pancreatic cancer and we're letting him die naturally. All right, listen to him. Isn't that sad? Doesn't that break your heart?
It does.
Yes.
You're both very sick people.
Well, you're the ones that are going to leave a bunch of bloody diarrhea out here by not giving me your biodegradable bag to clean up the blood.
Here's a bag, you sicko.
Thank you. By the way...
Why did you engage them?
Oh, there we go. Oh, Jared, I'm so sorry.
Honestly, I think that little dog's kind of cute. I like engaging with them.
We see a dog It's teasing a teenage girl get out.
Yes, that's dog. That's your father.
And he's happy. I just want to meet him.
Okay, but very briefly, because I didn't tell him you were coming.
You promise I can
Well, I
meet
just
him.
wanted you to remember what I said. We're taking your dad out to a farm, and he's going to get to be able to run around and be happy. I wanted you to show you he is happy, okay?
Okay. He's still upset about the fact he thinks he's a dog. I just want to say I love you.
Okay.
The approach. I want to speak to my father.
Okay. Well, he's very sick, all right? But
I hate you. You're the reason he's dying. He should have gotten surgery. You sick role playing.
I gave him what he wanted, okay?
No.
Bark!
Gerald?
Daddy.
Bark!
No, talk to me, Daddy. I love you.
That way.
If you want him to speak, you have to yell German commands at him, okay?
Don't know German commands, Daddy. I'm sorry. I love you.
Yep, say, Gerald Sprocken.
What's that mean? Sprocken, Daddy, have you taught her I love you? You're dying. You need to get this surgery. No, sweet.
Good boy, Gerald. Here, have a little bull's pickle.
Just say one word to your daughter. You haven't seen her for 7 years.
You're gonna die. I haven't never said I love you to your daughter. Say it. You're human. Speak. He's vomiting blood, Mama. You have to do something.
Just say I love you like that dog on America's Funny Stone videos. You just even do it the dog way.
Yeah, Daddy, at least the dog way. Right. Do it like the dog.
Do it.
It goes like, right. I can do it, Dad.
He isn't that advanced in his training, okay? No, Gerald, no hopping. Bad. Bad.
Get off my leg, Dad. Get off my leg. Oh, your blood's running down my leg. I gotta get out of here. I can't see him like this.
This was a bad decision.
Why?
We should have just gone to the mall.
It's a scam where people call you grandmothers. She said she received a call last month from what sounded like a 21-year-old grandson, Will, who's in Santa Monica. Something bad has happened, the caller says. He told Crowley, that's the woman, that he'd been arrested with some friends and that drugs were involved. He begged her not to tell anyone. A police officer, Crowley was told, would contact her in a few minutes. Officer Lewis then calls her and says Crowley needs $2,000 to bail out her grandson. After about 5 hours passed, Crowley honoring her pledge not to tell anyone, because like the grandson says, don't tell Mom and Dad, basically, can you bail me out? Finally, she decided to call her grandson's cell phone. She reached him, not in jail, but in a resort island off Washington State. How crazy is that? That's like a common scam.
What?
Never
I heard
act.
about that too. Like,
This is the tips it gives. Never act immediately, no matter how dramatic the story may be. Verify the caller's identity by asking questions a stranger couldn't answer. Check things out with another family member, even if you've been sworn to secrecy. Never wire money or load cash into a debit card. That's the most common way of putting it into a debit card. That's not how legitimate law enforcement agencies work.
hello. Hey, Grandma.
Dennis?
Yeah. It's Dennis, Grandma.
That's you, Dennis.
Yeah, Grandma. Hey, how's it going?
Dennis, I haven't heard. It's so sweet of you to call your grandmother.
Well, it's because I need help, Grandma.
Oh, Dennis.
I got in some trouble.
Dennis Manning, are you in trouble?
Yeah, Grandma. I'm in a lot of trouble. It's me, Dennis Manning. I'm in a lot of trouble. I did some bad stuff, Grandma.
What did... Are people making fun of your birthmark again?
Yeah, Grandma. People are making fun of my birthmark. My big birthmark. Everyone keeps making fun of it all the time, Grandma. You know what they say, Dennis Manning and his birthmark. Stupid. Is that how they say it?
Oh, what happened? You're in trouble.
Yeah, I'm in a lot of trouble, and it's not my fault. Look, I got mixed up with some wrong, bad people. But what happened was I got my car stolen. My car got stolen from me. And then these people are trying to, they set me up. And they set me up and they're I'm getting arrested. They said that I fist fucked someone.
We cut to the police station. So, Mrs. Manning, can I get you some water?
He said fist fuck.
Okay. Now, this is the 4th time that you've been scammed in the last 2 months.
Well, he sounded very real. He sounded like my grandson.
But we've established the other 2 times that your grandson isn't into fist fucking, so that should be one of the first clues that that's not.
I know, but people pick up things.
And did you ask the birthmark question? What does your birthmark look like?
Well, I said, sort of. I said, were people making fun of your birthmark? So
no, we said
in a way, I did.
The question, the safety question was, what does your birthmark look like?
But he did say he had a birthmark.
But Mrs. Manning, we really want to catch the scammer. And I would just say, don't answer the phone. But if you have to answer the phone, you have to do the birthmark. Now, what does Dennis's birthmark look like for real?
It's on his arm.
Right, but what does it look like?
It resembles Texas.
Okay, Texas. That's what you're looking for to know. It's not a scam.
Hold on, I have to take this.
Okay. I'm on lunch, so I'll be right.
Okay, bye. Hello? Hey,
Grandma? Dennis? Dennis, is that you? Yeah, Grandma, it's me, Dennis. Oh, I'm in a real tough bind, Grandma.
Oh, no. What happened? Are they making fun of your birthmark again?
Yeah. Yeah, Grandma. Everyone's making fun of my birthmark, Grandma.
Wait a minute, I remember.
And they're using it against me.
Hold on.
They're using it against me. Grandma, don't tell anybody else about my birthmark, Grandma.
She remembers. Your birthmark that resembles... Would you say Texas?
Yeah. That's exactly what it's like, Grandma.
Where should I send the money?
No. Okay.
As she says Texas, the detective's walking back into the room. Who are you talking to?
Dennis.
Wait a minute. Is that Dennis?
Mm-hmm. He's in trouble.
Did you ask him the birthmark question?
Yes, I said, is it shaped like Texas? And he said yes.
God damn it.
What?
Give me that phone.
You talk to him. You talk. Dennis?
Yeah, so it was fist fucking.
He said he was fist fucking.
All right, we're on to you.
Huh?
We're tracing this call as we speak. What? We're on to you.
Maybe Dennis picked it up.
Hey, what's going on?
Yeah, you keep on the line.
I'm trying to talk to my grandma. I need $2,000. Cause, I'm in...
We got him.
Mexico.
We got him.
We got him. What the hell? He's inside the building. He's inside the police station.
Dennis, are you me? No.
Yeah.
Dude, caller ID says William Wheaton.
William Wheaton? Who's that?
That's,
everyone
wait,
thinks.
that could have possibly been...
Everyone thinks.
No.
Who is William Wheaton? It rings a bell.
It's Will!
You see that body just fly outside the building?
Oh, shit.
Was that William Wheat? I think that was William Wheat.
No, you're shorting the wrong part of the name. That's
William Wheaton.
Oh, whose phone is that? Oh, wait a minute, my phone's ringing too. Every cop's phone is ringing at the same time.
Hey, mine too, man.
Hey, mine never calls me. I mostly text, but it's ringing.
Everyone answers their phone.
Hello.
Hello. It's me, Will Wheaton.
Is it Dennis? Is Dennis calling you? Give him all your money.
Your one-word suggestion from Twitter.
Holy fuck, folks. Michelle G says sleepover. Stosh Molesky says tumbleweed.
When I was in high school, this is so weird because I just saw somebody recently. But anyway, when I was in high school, there was this family called the Shankles. And they were like, it was like Julie Shankle and Steve Shankle, and like they were like the tough burnout kids, and their parents were cool. And so they would have sleepovers, and it would be like a ton of guys and a ton of girls, and they would buy a ton of liquor for like these 14-year-olds, 15-year-olds, and it's crazy now in retrospect that these parents did that. Like, they had a house, they had like another younger kid, Jesse, who was like 9.
Sometimes the logic is you keep them on, as long as you know they're under your roof, you know they're going to go get fucked up somewhere.
But you wouldn't have done it. Like, we wouldn't have done it. Like, you're also, like, kids, it's like boys and girls, like, they're all messing around and stuff. And here's the messed up thing, because this kid that I saw was that this one girl who was, like, a friend of the family, it was her older sister had an affair with the dad. And the parents ended up getting divorced. They were, like, crazy alcoholics or whatever.
Incest?
No. It was one of the kids.
One of the kids that
One of the kids who used to sleep over there all the time. Older sister who would like come pick her up sometimes. Had an affair with the dad. Because the dad was like the dad was like, I don't know, they acted like they were so cool. Like, the dad acted like, it was gross. It's gross in retrospect that they did that, and they had, like, it's insane to even have, like, all these drunk, wasted teenagers around this, like, even younger kid. And, like, they had, like, an above-ground pool, and people would, like, jump off of their roof. It was insanity. Like, they just, like...
Shanker with the above-ground pool every time.
You know? It was just, like, it's, like, crazy to even think that they would do that. And it would just be, like, because you would tell your mom, like, oh, I'm sitting over Julie Shanker's house. And then, like, my mom kind of got wise to that house. You know? Because I guess it was just chaos. Like, who else is going to be there? Oh, nobody. And I think, like, one of the other moms, like, told her, like, don't let her sleep over there anymore. It was crazy. Like, I feel like it was not really, oh, well, they're going to do it somewhere, so they might as well do it here. It was more like, we're cool. Like, they wouldn't grow up or something. It was weird.
So, guys, just be cool. When we go inside, they're really cool, if you know what I mean. But just to warn you, like, this family's got an above-ground pool. So if you want to leave now, but just don't get in there and act like a big wussy, okay?
Do we have to go, like, into the pool, or can we just, like, be around it?
I don't want to tell you what you have to do. I just don't be freaking out. Don't go in there and keep looking at it. And...
Will they think we're weird if we want to swim in it? I mean, is that rude to ask if we... Because, like, I can't just have an above-ground pool around and not, you know, not relish in it.
You mean treat it like a normal pool?
Yeah.
Like a fucking idiot?
Okay.
Oh, please don't do that. Make me look like a damn idiot. It's not a regular pool.
Just so I'm not, like, super surprised when I see it, is it one of those forever pools where there's a constant stream that you're swimming against?
Pools?
An infinity pool? Yeah.
Forever pool.
Hey,
Maddie B!
Hey, we're just about to ring the doorbell. Hey, what's up, man?
What are you doing out here, man? These your buds?
Sorry, we're about to come in. Hey, man, yeah, this is Paul and Dan.
Hey, how's it going?
You guys are cool. You guys are cool.
Hey, man, we brought over some vape pens and some tequila.
Sweet. Yeah, you guys are cool. All right.
I gotta pee. Do you mind if I use your above-ground pool? Bathroom, your bathroom. Oh, God. Oh,
whoa, man. Whoa, relax. Whoa. What?
I just need to use the restroom. I don't know how above-ground pool slipped out of my mouth.
Yeah, okay, all right.
I'm cool.
I guess he probably said it because, like, do you have an above-ground pool, or...?
Whoa, man.
Guys, just say...
I thought you said these guys were cool, man.
Yeah, just say AGP. No one says the full words.
Yeah, like...
But, yeah, of course, you know, of course he does.
Yeah, we got an AGP on the back, you know.
It's like an above-ground.
I mean, if you guys are cool, we can go out there, but I don't know.
Yeah, of course we're cool, man. We're just hanging
out or whatever.
Yeah, by the way, I brought some coke and my dad's gun, too.
Sweet!
Yeah, man.
Woo!
And I brought some trunks, so, you know, I just want to...
What? Dude, what are you, a narc or something?
No, I was saying if I have trunks, if we want to, like, if we just want to get in the bathtub or something.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Alright, cool.
Speaking of the bathroom, I need to go too. We'll meet you out in the back.
Alright, cool. Alright, I'll be right out here listening to some Randy Rhoads solo stuff.
Holy shit. Told ya. He only listens to solo albums by popular bands. He has like Keith Richards albums. Oh my God. Johnny,
this is the coolest house on the block.
Anyway, guys, man, what the fuck was going on out there? What?
I panicked. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah,
I was crazy.
I know I could have handled that better, but dude, it's an AGP, man. How are you keeping your shit together?
Because I was over here 2 weekends ago. Okay, so I get it, but if you don't blow it, if it happens, it happens.
Hey, guys, can I be honest about something?
Uh-huh.
If we do go in, I don't have the upper body strength to lift myself into the pool. Is there some sort of ladder or staircase to get into it?
Don't ask those kind of stupid questions in front of him, man.
Okay, that's why I'm asking it now. Can you guys give me a push and make it look cool?
It's just gotta be organic, man. If it happens, it happens. You can't force this shit.
Okay, I really
He's
do.
gonna think you're narcs.
I have to pee though, so I'm gonna go use the restroom.
I gotta pee too.
Okay. Should we just...
Hey, what are you guys doing, jerking?
Oh,
Right in there?
Oh, you scared me, man.
Whoa, man, what the hell's going on?
Hey, we're just pissing, trying to get it done fast.
All right.
Yeah, because, like, you know, we want to pee in a toilet. We don't want to pee in your pool.
What?
If we got in!
What do you do?
Oh, man.
What do you say to me, man?
No, we're not getting in. That's crazy.
Are you guys trouble, man?
No,
I don't want
man.
any trouble, man. I don't want any trouble here. It's
That's crazy.
bullshit. This is bullshit.
I'm just gonna pop out a few of my pool noodles if we want to, like, have a sword fight with pool noodles on the, like, on level ground or in water or wherever you would do that.
I thought you... Oh, it's a joke. Oh, it's a joke. Oh, yeah,
And
it's
that
fun.
laughter becomes laughter like an hour later, and they're out sitting on the lawn chairs next to above ground pool, and Jesse's in the middle of this long story which he's forcing laughs out of, and the guys keep darting their eyes over at the above ground pool while he tells the story.
Yeah, I mean, it was crazy. So I'm sitting in seat G7.
Yeah.
Fucking, it's crazy, man. Cause like the lights.
Jesse notices Paul really staring at the above ground pool and not paying attention to his story.
Dude, are you fucking even listening to me, man?
Yeah, I was listening.
I mean, this is the fucking craziest story of my fucking life, and it's like you're not even listening,
Tell me
man.
part about this ticket, and they're
It's
telling
like
you where to
fucking
go.
a rectangular.
Yeah,
Dude, it seems like you're not even listening. Like, what's your what's your
circular.
Fucking, dude, no, it's rectangular, dude. What's your fucking edge, man? What's your fucking edge? Like, what's your fucking problem, man? Do I gotta get people together?
I'm cool.
Do I gotta get some people together?
Everybody, take a pull off the tequila, take a snort of the coke, take a
I'll freak out in my own place. I'll freak out if I want to, man.
All right.
Let's just cool off.
Let's all cool off a little.
Everybody everybody go. No, watch it!
What?
Paul tumbles backwards into the pool. No!
Oh,
it's
burning! It's burning my skin! Why did you warn me?
I can't breathe!
I told you! I told you! My bones are melting!
Folks, this has been Improv for Humans. Dan, where can we find you on the internet?
At Dan Lippert on Twitter. Yeah, and then I'm at UCB every other Tuesday with my improv group Winslow at UCB Sunset, and the third Wednesday of every month doing sketch comedy with Big Grande at UCB Sunset.
UCB Sunset, folks, the new theater. Where is it? It's on Sunset Boulevard. Now we have UCB Franklin and UCB Sunset. Look it up. Pam, where can we find you?
MurphyPlease.com or at MurphyPlease, or every Friday at 9 o'clock in F'd Up Family at UCB Sunset.
UCB Sunset, place to be, folks. What about you, Paul?
At Paul Rust on Twitter, and as long as we're talking UCB Sunset,
your band's playing there,
my band's
right?
playing on the 22nd, the November 22nd Saturday at 10:30.
I can't wait to see a band there. 'Cause
Yeah.
It's big.
I know, that's
You
why
can
we wanted
finally
to
rock
do
it out.
When we saw it, we were like, ooh, be a good band show. And then my improv group, Last Day of School, Thursday nights at 11 at the UCB Franklin.
In Search of Miracle Man is an infomercial parody that Rich Fulcher and I made. It's on tonight, because this comes out Thursday. It's on tonight, it's on tomorrow night. Get it on your DVR, because it's a one-off, so it'll never be on TV again. So DVR it, guys, In Search of Miracle Man.
What network?
On Adult Swim, November 10th through 14th at 4 a.m. or 1 a.m. on the West Coast.
Wait.
DirecTV. UCB Sunset, November 29th. Live Improv for Humans. Well, we gotta make it special, though. I gotta think of what to do. Maybe Eric, the unpaid intern, can make an appearance. I know he broke up with his fiancée. Do you know about this at all?
Oh,
You do? Is it his fault? Don't no spoilers.
Is
it gonna be sad?
No, it won't. He won't make it sad because he's like stunted.
He's not dying, is he? Physically, is he?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. I can't
He's
have
doing
someone
okay,
dying.
but it's quite a.
Oh my God! So it'll be okay. It's not gonna bum out the audience. All right, look forward to that. If you follow Eric the Unpaid Intern, you got to catch up with them. I'm in Vancouver with Improv for Humans on December 6th. The info for all this stuff is at mattbesser.com, so check that out. Keep being human.
You know the law! Mr. Thunderdome, kill him! No! No! Look at his face! He's got the mind of a child! It's not his fault. Lester, I'm sorry.
This wasn't part of the deal.
Support Dragoon. Buy their album at dragoongalaxy.bandcamp.com. This has been Matt Besser's Improv for Humans.
This has been an Earwolf Media production. Executive producers Jeff Ulrich and Scott Ackerman. For more information, visit earwolf.com.
EarwolfRadio.com. The wolf dead.
Institute gives its laggards.
Hey.